Welcome back to Dixie Alley Weather Center. My name is Caleb Crick. Today is Tuesday, September 16th, 2025, and I've got a lot of updates for you today, especially concerning the tropics. We are really monitoring the situation going on right now. We've got two tropical waves that are in the Atlantic Ocean, the main development region of the Atlantic Ocean right now. We're continuing to monitor the one that has a 90% chance of development over the next 48 hours. We do believe this will develop as we go through the evening and maybe even as early as tomorrow morning. We could have a named system out there, Tropical Storm Gabrielle. This will be moving through some harsh environments, though, so it won't be surprised if this doesn't develop really quickly. But we do expect this to eventually develop into a hurricane, maybe even a major hurricane. As we go farther into the future, the track is still pretty uncertain, but the highest chances are that this will move out to sea, not causing any harm for the United States. But we will have to watch this for maybe some concern for areas like Bermuda as we go farther off into the future. We'll also have to watch some of this moisture that is building in areas like the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico for some possible development late week into the beginning of next week. Not looking very high, but we will have to continue to watch that for potential for some spin-up tropical cyclone as we go farther off into the future. I'll also be talking about the storm systems that we are going to be seeing over the next couple of days, some additional rainfall across parts of the central and western Dixie Alley as we go throughout the day today, and also some additional rainfall in parts of the Carolinas. All this and more is included in this video, so let's get right into it. Here's a look at the view from satellite imagery right now. You can see we got our main thing that we're looking at right now. The thing that catches our eye the most is this big storm system, this big area of low pressure that is centered right off the coast, technically moving onto the coast of North Carolina and Virginia. This caused a lot of rain overnight into this morning across parts of the northwestern or northeastern portions of North Carolina. A lot of rainfall, heavy areas of rain, 8 to 10 inches reported in some areas. A lot of flash flooding currently ongoing across parts of northeastern parts of North Carolina. Most of the rain is currently lifting into areas like Virginia and into Maryland as we go throughout the day today. A lot of rain going to continue across those areas as we go throughout the rest of today. Not expecting as much rain to continue in parts of northeastern portions of North Carolina. You guys have seen basically the majority of the rain you're going to see as this low pressure system moves onto land and gets caught into the jet stream. But what an interesting storm system. Gusty winds, felt like a little tropical storm moving on land as we went through the night. A lot of reports of damaging wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour. Not really anything destructive here, but once again, just an abnormal systems that we don't normally see. There is actually the chance for another one of those clippers to form down there in the near the Bahamas again and move off to the north and maybe cause the same problems along the coast of the Carolinas into Virginia. Once again, as we go through the end of this weekend into the beginning of next week. But once again, that's still pretty uncertain, still farther out into the future. Just something to watch, especially with those higher rain totals, potential of flash flooding. You can also see we got this kind of ridge pattern that is starting to develop here, a little boundary that has set itself up here. We got a low pressure system right off to the north of Memphis, which is currently driving some storms as we go throughout the day today across parts of the Mississippi Valley areas down here in just north of Jackson, already getting on some strong to severe thunderstorms. And some storms developing near the Appalachian Mountains, central portions of Tennessee. Just some heavy rainmakers for the most part, not expecting much in the way of damaging winds, maybe some frequent lightning and some flash flooding possible with some of those slowly moving thunderstorms, but not really expecting anything really severe as we go throughout the day today. Here's a look at what the radar looks like right now. Now, it has definitely changed by the time you're watching it just a little bit, but there could still be some scattered strong to severe storms across areas like Mississippi, Louisiana, maybe extending into Tennessee or Arkansas. A few scattered severe thunderstorms. As I'm recording this, these won't be in effect by the time you're watching this, trust me. But there may be a few other severe thunderstorm warnings in parts of central and northern Mississippi for some of these stronger cells that are starting to pop up. Really not a severe weather risk today. If any severe thunderstorms pop up, it'll just be a risk for some gusty winds, heavy rainfall, frequent lightning. That's all I'm expecting. Not really expecting anything with some large hail. Just a few damaging wind gusts, maybe a possibility, maybe uproot some trees, maybe cause a few power outages, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms developing throughout parts of Tennessee over towards the Appalachian Mountains. So heavy rainfall ongoing right now that you can see with that low pressure system. Really has actually developed an eye. Really cool system here. You can see the low pressure system just off the coast. If this had longer off the coast, this could definitely become some sort of tropical storm or something like that. But you can really see this low pressure system getting a definite shape, almost looking like some sort of tropical storm, but the rain has lifted off to the north out of our hair, especially for us in northeastern portions of North Carolina, able to dry off a little bit. We really will see those rain chances start to decrease as we go throughout the rest of the day today, and I really don't expect us to see much more rain, especially as you go farther inland, except along the Appalachian Mountains, where you guys could get some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Really not expecting anything severe as we go throughout today, though. Here's a look at our severe weather outlook for today. You can see we don't have any severe risk for the Dixie Valley, save the very far northeastern corner of North Carolina. I just realized that. But the storms have all lifted up to the north by now. The next update from the Storm Prediction Center will have this marginal risk out of our hair, so really not expecting anything. This is, by the way, just for isolated tornado threat. We really didn't see that pan out yesterday, and we still really do not expect any threat with that. We did have a couple of possible water spouts offshore, but that was the only area. This thing didn't move far enough inland to cause too much of a tornado threat, and that's good. Just a general thunderstorm threat for most of us, in the northern or northwestern portions of the Dixie Valley, Mississippi, Louisiana, parts of northern Alabama, parts of Georgia, parts of Tennessee. Chance of any one area getting a shower or thunderstorm is pretty low for most areas. But couldn't rule out a strong or severe thunderstorm in one of those areas that does get showers and thunderstorms. Another chance of showers and thunderstorms down here in parts of the peninsula of Florida, but really not expecting much throughout the panhandle of Florida, areas in southern and central Alabama, and across most of the East Coast. Here's a look at what the radar could look like as we go throughout the day today. You can see that spinning low pressure system, very impressive system, probably some water spouts way out to sea, nothing to worry about, just some heavy rain on the northern portion of this. Areas in the New England states up there, Virginia, up towards portions of Maryland, Delaware, and into the New Jersey shore area. Not really expecting any more impacts to the northeastern coast. This is a little before now. Right now, we aren't really seeing any of those impacts. Most of the rain has lifted off to the north. But spinning around that system, that's why we have a lot of the rain coming from the north. It's because that system is driving some of the rain and moisture that we're seeing today. That's why we're having a lot of those showers and thunderstorms coming from the north, appearing in areas like portions of central, eastern Tennessee into the Appalachian Mountains, parts of North Carolina into northern Georgia. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms today, not really anything to worry about. Nothing strong to severe expected, just a few scattered daily showers and thunderstorms. We have a few scattered, more numerous showers and thunderstorms, I should say, as you go farther out to the west. This radar not really picking up on those as well as we're seeing right now. A few more chances for some, stronger to severe thunderstorms as you go farther out to the west. Really, the chances are low for any one area, but again, just make sure you have those alerts turned on. You'll get a severe weather. If you get a severe thunderstorm warning, make sure you're getting indoors away from windows. Don't be outside when you hear lightning. But once again, most areas just remaining pretty dry throughout the day today. Tomorrow, we do expect some more showers and thunderstorms to build across portions of northern Alabama, northern Georgia, throughout parts of the Tennessee Valley. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms with the remaining low-pressure system that we have over here. Spawning some of those coming from the north once again like today. Not expecting as much throughout the Mississippi Valley as today. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout parts of Florida, but that's really it. Most of us still remaining pretty dry. The thing that is going to remain pretty active, though, over the next, coming weeks, we are at the peak of hurricane season. We're going to have a lot of tropical activity. Like I told you in my monthly forecast, we are going to start to have a buildup of moisture. A lot of those conditions like dry air and wind shear starting to lessen. We're going to start to see the buildup of a lot of tropical disturbances forming into tropical storms and hurricanes as we go throughout the rest of the month of September. This one we do expect to lift off to the north and then curve out to sea before it causes any problems to land. Besides Bermuda, still we have to watch them. But for us in the Dixie Valley or along the East Coast, not expecting any impacts with this first system. We will have to watch that system behind it once again. Really far out there in the future, really hard to predict. Still out in the future. This one will take a more southerly track, we do expect, but things can change. Things can change dramatically as we go further out into the future. Like I said, the tropics are really hard to predict even a few days out in the future. So we'll continue to watch these threats or watch these potential systems. Not expecting any big threats out of them, but we will have to continue to watch this one. 90% chance of tropical development as we go into the next couple of days. So we'll have to continue to watch that as it moves off to the north and west over the next couple of days. In the next couple of hours, this could develop any time now. We're just waiting for that update from the National Hurricane Center to say that we have our next tropical system, which would be Tropical Storm Gabrielle, This will strengthen pretty slowly as it moves out to the north and west. It has to get through some wind shear that might choke it off over the next couple of days. But once it moves into more favorable Atlantic waters, we do expect this to start to gain momentum, gain speed as it moves, eventually curves farther off to the north, and gain intensity. This could even become a major hurricane. Our second hurricane being another major hurricane, possibly, as we go into the end of this week and into the beginning of next week. Things still pretty uncertain, though. I'm continuing to watch, especially for the possibility for some development in the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean, but right now things are looking pretty uncertain for development there, so really not expecting anything besides the potential for some development out here in the main development region. But for now, things are looking pretty calm around our area. We aren't expecting any, landfalls of any hurricane or anything. I'm continuing to watch for the possibility of something developing, but really the chances are low as we go throughout the next couple of days, at least in our area. Here's a look at the potential tracks that future tropical storm and a future hurricane Gabrielle could take as we go farther out into the future. Like I said, we are expecting a major curve off to the northwest as we go throughout the next couple of hours. And then after that, pretty uncertain. We do expect this to maybe even out, move a little more west-northwest. We don't expect this to move into the Caribbean by any means, but we'll have to watch this down the road to see if it makes that curve earlier or later. Things still pretty uncertain as we go farther off into the beginning of next week. We'll have to continue to watch this. But most of the models having this eventually curve out to sea, maybe going near Bermuda. We will have to watch Bermuda. Once again, areas along the East Coast looking clear. But areas like Bermuda, out there in the Atlantic Ocean, we'll have to watch them for the possibility, because this will strengthen as it moves into more favorable conditions, and that would be really bad if something like that, some strong hurricane were to impact areas like Bermuda. A lot of flooding, a lot of hurricane impacts would be a possibility. So we really don't wish that upon them, but we'll have to continue to watch this as we go down the road. Once again, not expecting at all any impacts to the United States right now, but we're going to continue to watch this and the tropical waves behind that, and I'll let you know as soon as something looks concerning for the United States. And once again, that is all the weather info I've got for you today. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you're not already for more daily forecast videos like this one. I try to post videos every single day to keep you ahead of the storms. We've got not really an active weather pattern right now, pretty dull right now. A few scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, some of those that may be severe in areas like the Mississippi Valley, but really not expecting too much action throughout the next couple of days. The main story is going to be the heat as we go throughout the next couple of days. Make sure you're not, spending too much time outside. Make sure that you're monitoring how hot it's getting. Make sure you're taking frequent breaks and getting frequent drinks of water, especially if you plan to stay outside. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in today's video, and I will see you in the next one.